Make money, make muscles, learn game. If you're listening to me, you're a hot dude. The hot dude life is not about your physical appearance. The hot dude life is a mentality. The Hot Dude Army is a global network, and the Hot Dude Army is everywhere. Decrease your judgment of others and increase the judgment of yourself. So you belong to the streets, huh?
100%.
It starts with learning dating, and then you move on to something to push humanity forward. That is the philosophy of modern life dating.
This is a textbook example of really good game.
Boom, baby. We are live. Welcome to Interview with the Man, episode number 392. What it do? I'm your host with the most, Jonathan from modernlifedating.com. And we're going to talk to you about how a winner lives his life, part 8. Good Lord. This show, has really gotten stretched out. Quite frankly, we're probably going to wrap it up this week, but it's just been such a good show. It's been such a good series. I've been getting a lot of people who are just so happy to learn this information and also apply it to their life. You know what's funny is I've been getting a lot of this lately. I've been getting a lot of people reaching out to me and saying, hey, man, I never comment, I never subscribe, I never hit the like button, but I've been watching you for a couple of years now, and your material is changing my life. Thank you so much. And it's good to see that, but God damn it, I wish you guys would comment, like, and subscribe, because it just helps me get out of YouTube prison. You know, it's just so annoying to deal with this YouTube whack-a-mole game. So I don't know. Somebody says you're early. No, I'm not. I'm actually on time because what's happening is it's daylight savings time, and daylight savings time is for the United States. So we got to shift back the time. I guess they don't have daylight savings time in Germany where you're at, but over here, where my audience is basically American. You got to do what you got to do. And what I do is stream to the Hot Dude Army. Will I be in the course today? Probably a little bit later, but right now I just got to focus on the show. Just got to continue to show up for those who need it. We do have it in 2 weeks or so. Yeah, so I think America has had a schedule for you, buddy. But yeah, you know. So that's what we got going on here. I'm really excited to just be here and really just talk about everything that needs to be talked about. I'm double checking here because it looks like I'm getting like a little bit of the video is not loading on my end. Am I getting some? Am I coming in clear on your end? I don't know what's happening over here. But yeah. Are you guys getting this? Am I coming in clear? Because I'm getting like the YouTube spinning circle of death on my end. Really? That's very interesting. I look pretty. Thanks so much. Thank you. The microphone perfectly covers the Burberry Pimpin'. Perfectly covers it. Look at that. There we go. Coming in there. CJ Mutter. Wow, that's a name I haven't seen in a long time. What's going on? Can we like advertise my cool Burberry somehow with keeping this up and going? Can we? Because I wore the Burberry hoodie to look cool. It's cool for you. Vic Menace is a bit choppy. Probably a bit choppy for you. Sucker. Sucker from another mother. Yeah, I don't understand. It's kind of weird. But yeah. So last time we talked about the whole, you know, the 22 to 30, like the last stage, basically, right? Talked about money and the women, and then the home run, right? The home run swing we're going for. Is it just me having problems with it? Not clear? Okay. So some of you have clear, some of you saying not clear. I don't know what's going on. I mean, it's coming in pretty good, solid over here. Well, Rishi, you always complain because you're watching me on like a Android phone in India somewhere. So, yeah, if you're watching me from a third world nation, probably gonna have some trouble on your end, not my end. Let's see. So yeah, I did take off yesterday, right? Was just like feeling a little bit kind of just feverish and sick, and was not just feeling it at all. But yeah, I just took off the time. It was good though, because Charlie came over. Charlie from Cultivate Crypto. I think I'm taking take off my pants. I'm getting like too much stress on my. I hate this stool I sit on. I need to get a new stool. I paid this interior designer to like redo my entire living room and shit. But this guy is like, it turns out he was like a massive scam artist. He scammed me out of a couple of thousands of dollars. And here I was trying to be Mr. Woke. Like somebody referred him to me and I was just like, okay, cool, whatever. I'll use this guy. He's a gay dude. And yeah, fucking scammed me. Fucking scammed me, man. Fucking scammed me for a couple G's. He's lucky we're in Tokyo. Otherwise, I would fucking go over to his house and break his legs with a baseball bat, you know, in a video game, of course. Any thoughts on Anthony Johnson leaving negative videos on dating coaches? No, I really don't think about that guy because he's like so beneath me. Anthony Johnson is like a fucking loser, dude. That's a guy who completely ruined his business and destroyed his credibility in under 1 year. That's somebody you want to stay far, far, far away from. Saad K says, MLD, when you win, should you cut off some dumb friends? You should always cut off some dumb friends. Nobody's perfect, right? Nobody's perfect. But you got to just weigh your friends out, you know, and see who's who. Like, you know, like, for example, I'm friends with Charlie from Cultivate Crypto. Charlie's a complete slob in real life. Charlie, every time Charlie comes over, he just like sits down in one area of my house and he eats and he like makes his filth little pile next to him and he like just puts the garbage next to him and puts the chopsticks and drinks this bottle of soda and leaves the empty bottle. Has this like little filth pile. And I always tell him, like, Charlie, you're so disgusting. You're such a fucking slob. What are you doing? Like, were you raised in a trailer? This is not normal. Like, how you're behaving. It's fucking gross. Am I wrong here? Do you guys do that, or am I just ultra clean freak? Like, I do not do that at all. And he always comes over and he does that. But, he's also a cryptocurrency genius and a great friend. And, good sound mind to bounce a lot of good information off of. So I'm going to take the good with the bad. Nobody is perfect except for me. And not everybody's me. So, hey, what are you going to do, right? But yeah, Charlie's a little bit of a slobberino these days. Well, not these days. It's been a while. I got a first taste of that when we went to Hawaii together and stayed in the we were in the same company. We stayed in the same hotel room together. I was like, this guy's real fucking like got some white trash tendencies here. But yeah, it's all good. But yeah, ultimately you just have to look at your friends and do a cost. Well, hey, let's just get into education mode, right? So let's just talk about friend, okay? All right, your friend, pros versus cons list. Okay. So let's do me and Charlie from cultivatecrypto.com, right? So let's do this. So let's do the pros and the cons. Okay. So this is how I weigh it, right? Pro, crypto genius. Con, slob. Pro, marketing partner. Con, what else? Sometimes he's a klutz. He's a big oaf, smashing shit around, walking around, breaking stuff just because he's just a big oaf. It's like Shrek. Pro, she's so many. Pro, like understands future. Con, I really can't really think about any more of those, but understands future. Red pilled, right? Both in Tokyo. Trustworthy, right? Oh, let me take this off. So then you take like the con, cancel one con for one of these, and then another con for none of these, and you still have 1, 2, 3, 4 positive points, right? That's how you conduct like a baseline friend. A friend analysis, right? Very simple one. Okay. So, I'm your loyalist third world nation fan. I don't think so, Rishi. I don't know. Okay, let's go back here. All right. So today we're going to talk about the New Age period, okay? And we're going to talk about this one in regards to what I think is like the first stage of what's up, Mr. Whole Foods? The first stage of how do I say greatness, if you will? God, I take 2 days off streaming, and I'm so rusty. But yeah, basically, like you want to take ages 30 to 35. Okay, let's just talk about things, right? All right. So here's the deal. Okay. Now, when it comes to your life as a man, and guys that are in this corner of the internet, right? Guys looking for help, looking to be more masculine, looking more to be like men. And what I've noticed is there's a common theme and a big problem with why a lot of things are wrong with America, why things are so screwed up with the kids and everything, all boils down to bad parenting, right? Bad parenting and and it all really boils down to female-led households, right? Single moms and or betas being pushed around by their wives, right? That's the backbone of everything that usually comes to being a problem in a man's life. Like, I'm coaching a young guy now in New Zealand, and I could tell as soon as I talk to him, I could say like, "Oh, yeah, you're raised by a single mom, aren't you?" I could see it from a mile away. And so, really, the thing is, the biggest misconception I've seen with a lot of men is that at the age of 30, a lot of guys feel like 30 is old and 30 is game over, and it's the beginning of you getting old and the beginning of you not getting any more pussy for the rest of your life, okay? Did you think this at one point? Put a 1 in the chat if you thought about this at one point or another. I certainly did, and I've learned that it's absolutely incorrect, okay? Because men and women are not the same. Men and women are not equal, okay? Men, if you look at the large picture of life, men have a better experience in life than women because men are the stronger, superior sex, right? If you were to objectively plug in all the information into a piece of artificial intelligence that was able to freely think and freely calculate and freely provide the, irrefutable data by calculating the pros and cons of each gender, men would come out every single time. There's no doubt, all right? And so the problem is in the West, right? In the Western world, so many dudes are just getting cucked nonstop. And it all comes from, here's what happens. Let me show you how you were story of your enslavement, okay? Before we jump into the title of today's tough story, okay? Okay, this is how USA men are enslaved. Okay. All right. So it starts in 3 parts here. Okay. All right. No, I don't like that. All right. So it goes like this. First things first is the media. Okay. Media always shows women better than men, right? That's Western media. Western media doesn't even try to show equality. It always shows that women are better than men, okay? Number 2 is the, how could I do this? Let's just like this. Number 2 is the government. Okay, people who trust the government are seriously the dumbest motherfuckers I've ever met in my entire life. When anytime I hear somebody says like, yeah, we should raise more taxes, I'm just like, you're fucking so stupid. You're the dumbest piece of shit I've ever met in my entire life. Okay? The government enforces sexist laws against men for money in family law. Okay? So divorce court, all that stuff, right? Women know that they have the upper hand, and they know that they can manipulate, lie, cry, and abuse the system in order to, in order to get what they want, right? So they know how to manipulate the judge. the jury. They know how to do all of this stuff. They're ultra manipulative, right? A great way to see a story of manipulation, female manipulation, is watch Gone Girl, okay? Gone Girl with Ben Affleck and Rosamund Pike. The movie Gone Girl from 2014 shows you how manipulative and wicked women can be to, especially American women, to manipulate the system and, quite frankly, get away with it. The common predators like this are Amber Heard and Amber Rose. Who else? Brie Larson, Meghan Markle is another one, right? We did a really good episode of Meghan Markle on Rule 0. And, this movie right here shows you that, okay? Lou Piazza's in the house. Says, I work for the court system. It's true. All right? Al says, my brother's dating a liberal, stereotypical dead-end job, 100K in debt. She just got a few Democrat bumper stickers, resist Trump. She doesn't even own a car. You can't trust these liberals. So true. Women use emotional shaming to control you. Exactly. You just got to learn to stand up to it, right? But then you have the government doing this, right? And then the last one is, let's go back here. Okay. Family, church, right? Traditionalism, oh my God, I just can't even spell today. Jesus, I'm retarded. Traditionalism is on the decline. So families equals broken people equal more broken families, right? They used to love to talk about this in the church. They used to call this generational curses, which is true. Like, you see a bunch of fat fucks and like, oh, look, they have little fat fuck children too. Why? Because the bad eating habits from the parents are passed on to the children. Your dad's a drug head. Go look at that. Shocker. The kid's a drug head too, right? The mom lacks discipline. Oh, look at that. All the kids lack discipline as well, right? It's just right there. Okay. That's the big thing there. The church is sold out in America. Church used to be about God, but now they're only about profit. Every church in America, the majority of them are just completely sold out. They are all like, yeah, even though like they're like, we can't really speak up against homosexuality, even though the Muslims do, right? Muslims are allowed to reject it, but Christians are not. Why? Because you're white. That's why. Female is now being like the head of the church, right? Because the church has become feminized. All they care about is money. They don't care about actually fulfilling the word of God in the Bible. I know, because I used to be in school to be a pastor. Okay. Profit and gossip, perfectly explained right there. All right. So that's just typically how men are enslaved. And again, when you're raised with a single mother household, oh God, it's just hell. Single moms are just the worst. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know. I was raised by one. I can tell you, it's hell on earth. It's fucking hell on earth. It's fucking for the kids too. Chick-fil-A deliveries in the house. He says, you're still a pastor, John, a pastor of truth. Hey, call me Pastor Truth. I'll get a shirt that says Pastor Truth on it. YOLO. But yeah, that's just the story of your enslavement in America. And hey, it just sucks. Let me just while we're talking about it, right? We're having more of a cozy stream with these things. Like I'm not, I was looking at some of the YouTube blood sports stuff that everybody seems to like, and it's so funny, right? People just seems like everybody wants. It seems that everybody wants everybody wants to hear the problems and they want to see YouTubers bitch about the problems. But here I'm fucking solution oriented, right? I'm solution oriented and I want to produce answers to people's questions. But this, what's funny is the fucking people don't want the answers. They just want to sit around and listen to the complaining. So it's just funny, right? Take a look at this. I don't know if I should play this now or not. I don't know. I should save this should I save this for the good episode, or should I just say YOLO and do it now? Thinking, processing. Just dropping a little before webinar 7 stars. Please smash like if you're gonna bounce out. I'm gonna hold off on this one. Jeopardy music. I'm gonna hold off on this one. I think I'm gonna hold off. I'm just gonna stick to the topic. We'll talk about that later. Okay. So let's go about it. Okay. So I'll tell you this for right now. Okay. Ages 30 to 35. Okay. This is the first golden age. Okay. This is the first golden age time. These are going to be some of the best years of your life, guys. I used to be friends with a guy named Frank, and Frank told me, he said, listen to me, kid, you're 25 years old. You don't know nothing right now. But when you get to your 30s are your best time of your life. He's like, your 30s, you're still young, you have money, you have enough life experience to get out there and really just kill it, right? Cody Mouse in the house. What's up, boys? Glad you're feeling better, John. Thank you, man. Was feeling extremely feverish yesterday, man. It was really bad. What's crazy too is I had like the awful fever yesterday. I was just tweeting and laying on my couch last night. I ended up passing out 5 o'clock in the morning. I wake up in my living room because my living room is shaking. There was another earthquake, and I'm watching I have like these luxurious little like dome light things, and I'm watching. I live on the 19th floor, and I'm watching these dome lights sway back and forth. And every time I like, this is the second time I felt an earthquake like that within the month. And I just sat there. I was just like, well, Happy was barking. I just put her on my lap. I was like, okay, if we die, we die. Let's see what happens here. Because what am I going to do? Like grab my dog and like go run down 19 floors of stairs? No, it's over. I'm just going to sit here and fucking die in luxury. YOLO. So what are you going to do? Anyways, pretty terrifying. I'll tell you that. Pretty fucking terrifying. I was shitting myself. I don't like earthquakes. I don't like earthquakes, and I don't like tornadoes. Hurricanes, joke, bro. I'll sit through a hurricane right now. I love when Japanese people freak out about hurricanes. I laugh so much because they're so controlled by their media over here. It's hilarious. But yeah, going back to that, it can be it can be daunting to enter your 30s. Okay. But here's the deal, right? If you are in your 30s, okay, and you have done the work, as we mentioned, by the time you're 30, here's your stats, okay? Your minimum $100K salary, right? Because remember, you've had 12 years to get here since you became a man at 18. So now you have a minimum 100,000 a year salary. Okay, not a lot of money these days, but still very, 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 very comfortable, right? At this time, you have probably been on 100 dates or more. So you're a very seasoned womanizer. You know what's going on, okay? And you've probably been to the gym 1,000 gym sessions minimum, right? So you're probably well educated on the gym, fitness, all this stuff. So your body is probably looking pretty good. Okay, let's be honest here. Probably is looking real good, right? And this is if you played your cards right. Now, once you get to this level, it's cruising, baby. It's just cruising mode. So, no, let's not do that because we need the top still. So let's talk about this. Okay. All right. So let me just talk to you guys real quick what happens with the girls. Okay, let's talk about girls first because y'all love the girls. Okay, love the girls. Let's talk about what happens with girls. All right, so the girls in your life. All right. Now at this point, ages 30 to 35, your dating life is going to be pretty much on easy mode. Because you're going to have amused mastery by now, right? You're going to have, what can I say? You're going to have so much experience that at 30, you're just going to be like, oh, I know all your games. I know all your tricks. And now I'm a high value man. I make six figures. I'm in good shape. I have a plethora of dating experience to revert to. You're basically untouchable. You're basically pretty much untouchable. Now, I'm not telling you like walk around like smacking sandwiches out of bitches' hands and shit, but know that like, on the grand scheme of things, dude, all you got to do is work from 18 to 30, and then from 30 onwards, it's just like the money. Here's what happens when you make okay. This is what happens. I'll explain what happens. Okay, this is how you're going to use let's just skip girls for a second, okay? If you play your cards right, this is what you do, all right? So you use discipline to get skills plus develop talent that are worth money. Got it? You'll use discipline to get skills plus develop talents that are worth money. Okay? Then, I need like a bigger whiteboard. Okay. Let me see if I can write this in a way to keep it all on the screen. Use discipline to get skills plus talent to get money. Okay. Then use talent plus money. This is as multiplier to make big money. Okay. And then this cycle just continues to compound itself, right? And you use talent plus money to make bigger money. And you just repeat this cycle here. This whole cycle, circle, 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 circle. You just do it over and over and over again until you're dead. Okay? And that's how you make boatloads of cash. It's that simple. Discipline gets the skills and talent. Skills and talent plus the discipline and the money as leverage means you get more money after that, right? So here's an example, right? Let's use a very simple example. I don't know if Timothy's in the house, right? Oh, shucks. Oh, shit. Hold on. All right. Anyways, but that's how you just go in a circle and circle, circle, and go around about making more money, right? So now at this age, let me tell you what happens at age 30. Now you have enough. You've created enough value as a man that it's like you start to see a different side of females, different side of girls. Okay. The more valuable you are as a man, and the more a girl is towards her epiphany phase, right? Ages, let's say 27 to like 32, okay? The more valuable you are and the more a chick is towards her epiphany phase, the faster and more viciously they're going to try to lock you down. They're going to do crazy shit to try to fucking lock you down. They're going to be, you know, everything's like, who is this girl? What's she doing? Why is this brush here? Whose hair is this? Blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, bitch, I met you off Bumble. Or I met you off of Tinder. I met you off of fucking street. Like, who are you to ask me these fucking questions? But they do. They have the audacity because they're the stars in their own little reality show in their mind, and everything is justifiable to them. They don't want to think about other people for 1 second. They just got to fucking think about what they want, and everything is about them. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't think about you. It's all about them, right? And so when you become ages 30 and 35 and you have high value, that's when you're really going to start there to notice these girls really aggressively trying to lock you down, okay? Aggressively trying to lock you down. But, you know, the thing is, going back to it, right? That's the good thing here. Really, from this point on, when it comes to women, you just gotta like basically fend off all attempts for women to try to marry you and try to get a baby from you. That's the biggest thing, right? I gotta say, it's very satisfying for me to see, like, you know, girls that I know that were like kind of like uppity, kind of, you know, bitchy chicks, and then you know, they're fucking, I see them later in life, like in their 32, 33, like, why don't men like me? Why don't I have a husband? Why don't I have everything that I thought I was going to have? Because you got fucking had. You took the blue pill for women. Feminism, you dumb fucking cunt. And now here you are. Hilarious. It's on your side, guys. Time is on your side. Time is on your side. All you got to do is play the cards at this point. Not necessarily like when I say defensively, not in a bad way, but you know, you just have to play in a kind of preservative manner and preservative manner, and preservative in the sense of preserving your sanity, your peace of mind, okay? The only girls, ideally, right? This is why you want it when you're in this area, you like dating younger girls is better, right? Here's why. Okay? Now, when your age is 35, 30, 35, girls that are going to be interested in you are going to be ages 18 to 35 as well, okay? Girls who like you. This is going to be their age range, right? So 18 to 26 zone right here. These are fun and stress-free girls, okay? They just want to have a good time. They don't want to fucking pressure you for anything. They just want to show up. They want to have sex. They want to go on vacations. And that's all I want too. If I want to marry you, trust me, I will let you know. If I want a relationship with you, trust me, I will let you know. Period, okay? I know I'm the boss of my life. I can tell you when I want what I want, all right? So all of this here, again, these girls right here, ages 18 to 26, these are the funny bunnies. These were the good ones, right? Now, ages 27 to 29, okay, right here. These are what I like to call panic zone girls, right? They know they will be 30 soon, and single equals panic. I can't tell you how many girls have told me, well, I'm looking for someone to settle down with right now, and, you know, like, we've been dating for this many time and this many blah, blah, blah. And, you know, that's not my fault. Like, I'm sorry you mismanaged your youth. I did not mismanage mine. That's why I'm rich and in my 30s and having sex with you. Because I managed my youth correctly. I used discipline, I used hard work, and I used education to create the man that you fucking literally are trying to lock down right now. I'm the fucking man. But your irresponsibility with your life is not my responsibility, okay? I'm not responsible for your deteriorating ovaries and your dried up eggs. That's your fault, okay? You're the one that wanted to go misempowerment route. So go fucking empower yourself out of this one, but you're not going to try and lock me down, okay? No, thank you. No, thank you whatsoever, right? Mac, the day gamers in the house, says, uppity snob girls hitting the wall is pure karma. I love it. Later, John going to hit up the crypto mindset. Go. If you guys are going to do crypto mindset, go for it now. Okay. Let's see. Thank God I have no college debt, dude. Indeed. Thank God, indeed. All right, so I'm getting like nonstop fucking like errors on my end saying that like the stream is fucking up. I'm gonna reset my router. 1 second. There we go. Should be back now. Testing. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Good to go. All right, just reset my router. Yeah, that's good. I don't know. I'm getting a bunch of errors on my end. It's pretty fucking infuriating. Whatever. Fiber optic internet, my ass. Mm-hmm. So, we good? Okay, good. Good to have back. All right. Anyways, so what I was saying is that I don't even know what I was saying. Lost track. Video all quality, good. All right, good to go. Good to have that question answered. But yeah, going back to this, yeah. That Tokyo freedom makes me want to get the F out of Canada. Yeah, well, it's not about Tokyo freedom. It's about I did the work freedom. But yeah, Canada, the West is sinking, dude. The West is sinking quickly. And it's really bad. Really, really, really bad. So funny. I just said, hey guys, I'm going to reset my router. Went from 95 viewers down to 43. Hilarious. The West is screwed. Absolutely is. It's horribly screwed. I hate to admit it. Yeah, I used to hate to admit it. Think that the West would be savable, but it's not. Right? The good news is if you play these the good news is if you play your cards right, you can kind of live like this lifestyle that I'm talking about right now, right? But yeah, the panic zone girls really are annoying. Good Lord. They try to blame their lack of managing their life on you. And it's like, sorry, it's not my fault. Like, I'm not here to pick up the pieces of your fucking shattered life that you shattered. It's not my thing at all. That's your fault. Okay? Period. But like I said, you know, the girls, the younger chicks, like the 18 to 26, that's the fun zone girls, right? They're usually stress-free, usually good times, right? This is the fun zone. This is the best type, in my opinion. When you go out with these girls, you just want to have fun, and they're not really thinking too much about any of that nonsense. And you really don't want to be worried about that at all. Okay. Now, as we like to talk about here on this channel, which is being a master dater, master of women, really understanding it. Okay. Now, this is it. So you're gonna graduate. So you're gonna graduate from the player zone. Okay, so it goes like this: you go from simp to dater to player. Okay, to Mac. Okay, now you're a Mac daddy. Now, remember, as you're moving through life, you have to be learning these different stages of ifs. Okay, so equals, trick out for is slang for women spend money on you, right? And it's ironic because the rich get richer, right? You don't even need you don't need any of this shit, right? But, you know, you're in the situation, like, even though you don't need that, you can get it. And that's the best thing. Oh, it's paused for you guys as well? Really? I don't know. Dude, I don't know what the fuck's happening this morning. Can't rely on YouTube to do anything because they're fucking useless. Everybody's useless. No one can help me with my internet problem too. Everybody's fucking useless. They're all useless. Back now. Cool. We'll just call this the spotty period stream. Right? YouTube Susan is mad, probably. Who knows? Who gives a fuck? Copping in and out. Yeah, I'll just be honest with you guys. So I just don't even want to do the stream now. I don't even want to. I'll be honest with you. So here's the deal, right? Since the beginning of this fucking piece of shit stream, this shit's been cutting in and out. It's been fucking with me. And I don't even want to, I want to turn off the camera right now. I don't even want to continue this. I'm going to, right? And this is just a lesson in persistence, right? Today, I'm already like, don't like how there's no flow. I'm not in the zone. Everything's like, I feel like everything on my end is fucked up. This is like a shitty episode. I don't know why anybody's watching. And I usually keep these thoughts and feelings inside myself, but I'm just going to be very honest with you, right? Now, the thing is this, right? I'm going to keep doing the show because I'm not going to finish until I'm done. Okay. And that's the mentality you guys need to have as well. But in this situation here, like, it's fucking annoying, but you just have to keep it going. You have to persist, and you have to keep showing up every day and doing what you need to do. I don't even want to continue doing the shit, but I know I have to. All right. And so, but yeah, this is a little mental note. Anyways, women end up spending money on you, right? And that's good, right? And if you really have been playing yourself as a high value man and playing the cards right, dating multiple women should be second nature to you. Okay, it should be second nature to you. It's like just like drinking water as soon as you wake up. It's easy and easy. Okay, that's the thing right there. Is you should be used to this. Now, I'm not saying every one of you guys out there should have multiple women, right? But when you do date multiple women, it should be very easy for you. Shouldn't be that hard at all, okay? Should not be hard at all whatsoever. At all. Just piece of cake. Easy. Almost as easy as making fun of a black pill guy, right? Every man wants to screw multiple women. They just can't, says Will Tyler. So true. So very, 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 very true. All right. Now, with the women and the girls, right? The girls, okay, the rules stay the same. Don't get married. Don't get babies. Don't fall in love, because love is not real. Love is just some emotional bullshit, and it's just basically your brain telling you, hey, come inside this girl and make babies with her. That's what love is. Love is genetic matching. Genetic compatibility is the word I'm looking for, right? Don't fall in love. It's stupid. It's fucking retarded, okay? And in relationships, let me just tell you guys the truth about relationships, right? Here's the truth about relationships, okay? What relationships are women trading their vagina, one, for access to your resources as a man, which is money, attention, and whatever talents you have, right? Mine's are digital marketing, cryptocurrency excellence, and social media management, all that stuff, right? So they want to fucking control your assets. Relationships are they're the short end of the stick for all guys involved, all right? Guys get the short end of every side of a relationship, okay? Let's break down what a relationship is and why I don't want you guys to get in a relationship. Like, you can consider monogamy from age 30 to 35 if you've had like a pretty fruitful sexual dating dating experience in your 20s. Like, you could consider being it, but look here, like, let's just talk about this, okay? When we talked earlier today about the pros and cons, okay? Let's talk about relationships. Okay. Relationship value distribution. Okay. Man and woman. Okay. Now, a woman's only going to want to be, I'll turn off my camera here for a second so we have more space. I'll sacrifice the space for the man side. Turn off my camera for the man side. All right. So typically the man is going to have more money, right? Because a girl's not going to get in a relationship with a guy who makes less money than her unless it's out of sheer desperation or he's just like a really, really, really good looking guy. Okay. And to top it off, these relationships never, ever, ever last. Where the girl makes more money than the guy, it never lasts. I was recently talking to like a pretty hot Japanese girl. She's a psycho, but she's hot as fuck. And she was dating this guy who was Italian, and the Italian guy was really good looking. He was younger than her. She's 35. She's a smoke show though, man. She is an ultra smoke show. Seriously. She's psycho, 35. So that's like a red flag in itself, right? Really hot, 35 years old, single. Okay, so what's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Because something's got to be going up here. Okay? Rolexes don't sit on the shelf for long, all right? Broken Rolexes do. So do old Rolexes. Something's wrong. So I knew something was up with her. And she said she dated this guy who was younger than her. And he had no money, and she had money, and he was a really good-looking guy, though, not going to lie. He was a really good-looking dude, and she was obsessed about it, but, didn't last. He didn't have the money, right? So what does man have? Man brings money to the table, okay? What does woman bring to the table? Well, she brings sex. That's the initial thing. That's the initial reason why a man wants a relationship with a woman is primary access to sex, okay? What else does a man bring to the relationship? Security, okay? Which is financial and emotional and physical, right? If you're out on a date with your girlfriend and some guy comes over there and punches her in the face, you're going to beat that guy's ass or try to stop her from getting punched in the face. Frederico in the house says, is it you? No, it's not you, but it's the Japanese girl I sent you who posts all the photos of herself in lingerie all over Instagram. It's her. You saw her. Psycho. The one who trades dates for dinner dates at Michelin star restaurants for sex. I'm talking about her. Okay. Christian Martin says, I need to turn my shit around ASAP. Join the Patreon. What the hell is wrong with you? Aren't you in the Patreon? You just didn't show up? What's going on with you, buddy? I put the Patreon link in the chat for you. Okay. Now, what else? So let's see. What else does woman bring to the house? Bro, a relationship. I'm trying to think out what does she bring to the table? Sex. What else? Well, was it Cassandra or whatever? No, God, no. Think about this. Sex, intercourse, and mating. Okay. So, but really, I'm trying to think, what else does she bring? Okay. Let's say she brings over some, the one thing I demand out of women, because they bring nothing to the table other than sex. I personally, I demand sex and servitude. Okay. Servitude. Okay. Which is cooking, cleaning, assistance, right? However, the thing is this: once you're a high value man and you followed the formula here, you can outsource cooking, cleaning, and assistance to people for a cost. Okay, for example, like so today, right? My cleaning lady came over, and I paid her $20 an hour, right? She gets paid $20 an hour for 4 hours, and then I give her $10 on top of that to pay for her train fee to and from where she comes from, right? And so, yeah, I could have a girlfriend to do that, but it's like, one, if the girlfriend gets mad at you, you know, these servitude things are contextual. She stops if you guys have a fight, or she has, and anytime you're in a relationship with a girl, they always are going to make some kind of emotional bullshit out of no. They need this fucking drama. They just need it. They need, what are we? They need to put a label on this. What are you? Where are we going? What am I to you? Why me? Why did you choose me? Am I special from the other girls? And it's just like, Jesus Christ. And all girls are the same. They all ask you this shit, okay? And so when you're like, look, I don't want to talk about this right now, or I don't want to, you like, we've only been dating like, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Like, stop trying to put fucking hooks in my skin and let's just enjoy this, right? If you say that and then she gets upset and she's like, well, I don't want to talk to you anymore, then guess what? Servitude stops, right? So really, I'm trying to think. Hey, Tarl. I just want to know, like, besides sex and servitude, what do they really bring to the table, right? Let's go back to what men bring. They bring social status, right? Especially if you're a high value man, right? Sheltering. Because you might have your own house or pimp apartment or condo shit right here. A lot of these girls may live at home, live with roommates, whatever. You live by yourself, so you bring sheltering to the table. You see what I'm saying? So there's really is no, like, the only thing, the best thing you should look for is sex and genetic stock, right? Does she have good genes? Does she come from a cancer-free family? Is she not like a little midget, so you have like little midget children, right? What's going on here? Okay? But that's it. This is pretty much it. So you could see for the men, it's a clear W. And for the women, it's a clear L, right? However, this is what happens. Guys are brainwashed into thinking like the number one thing that's important in life is love. And I've got to empower and lift up my woman. Yeah, all you're doing is lifting her up to the next level for some other guy to swoop in and take her. That's it. Okay? You want to lift something up, bitch? Lift up my nuts and suck on my taint in the middle of sex. Let's spice it up. There, you want to lift something up? Lift up my dick and lick it from the base all the way up to the tip, and then put your mouth and go down, deep throat it when you're done. That's what you got to lift up. I'm not here to lift you up, all right? You want your 50-50 equal relationship? There it is. There's your International Women's Day right there. You want a real 50? Women don't want a 50-50 relationship. They say they do, but they don't fucking want that shit. It's delusional, and they're all delusional. So this is like, again, I'm going back here, okay? All right? And so, again, let's ask so if being the man is a clear W and who brings the more value for the situation here, and women, it's the clear L, right? When she asks you to be in a relationship, why? Why? Now, most guys, they go into a relationship. Why? Because they don't know how to get sex. This is why women don't like guys like me. I teach guys how to get sex while maintaining their freedom. Because, guys, Women are giving out sex at an alarming rate, easier than ever now in human history. Ever. You do not need to compromise your entire life just for some pussy. And so many guys do this. And when you compromise your values for pussy, guess what happens? The women slowly but surely begin to hate you because you're no longer the man they initially fell in love with. They're not the one that you're not the same guy that they fell for, okay? Don't get in a relationship. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Unless she brings a lot to the table on the right-hand side. Don't do it. What is the benefit? Hang out, hook up, have fun, whatever. But like, unless she is really down and she like agrees with you existentially and she brings other women to you, whatever. Other than that, there's no reason to be in a relationship. What is the purpose? What is the purpose? Okay? For me, here's the thing. If you want to lock down Big Daddy MLD, let me tell you something. The sex is, who cares? I could get sex from a jillion different girls in Tokyo. The sex is who cares, right? There are hot Brazilian girls here that are interested in me. There are hot Chinese girls here that are interested in me. There are hot Vietnamese girls. There's hot Japanese girls. There's fucking hot white girls that are interested in me. Why? Why, oh why should I sacrifice myself for sex? You want to be, if you really want to lock me down, you have to be a master of servitude, okay? And that means if I text you and I say, hey, I'm looking for XYZ, and you want to lock me down, you better fucking have that XYZ that I'm looking for. If you tell me like, well, you should find it yourself or something like that, I'm like, cool, I will. I will go find another girl who is educated and has better manners than you, and her and I, we will find it, and I will reward her with my money, my security, my emotional security, my physical security, my social status, and my sheltering. I will reward her. Okay? So I love it when girls tell me like, I'm not your slave, or I'm not here to do this. I'm like, great. Thank you so much. Thank you for showing me that you are not worthy. I am really, really so happy that you have done that for me. Okay? So again, this is the number one reason why from age 30 to 45, you got to hold off, right? Now, again, let's go back to this, right? Guess what? We talk about genetic stock, right? Let me ask you this. Let's do another one. That's so annoying. Looks like we're going to lose the whiteboard, guys. We're losing it on April 30th. When the baby comes, let's see. Let's ask the magic question. Who pays? Men do. Men pay for the woman. They pay for the hospital. And they pay for the child for 18 years, minimum. Okay? Moolis is very right. He says, when women refuse servitude or compliance, she reduces herself to a warm body of holes. Okay? There you go. Chick-fil-A Delivery says, the year is 2022. John successfully tames Amber Heard into a loyal servant. Amber Heard is too old for me. Amber Heard is how old? 34? I think she's older than me. How old is that fucking geriatric? Amber Heard is 34 years old. No. No. No, thank you. No, thank you. Amber Heard gets the game over. Sorry. But at the age of 34, sweetheart, it is beyond over. It is beyond over. Sergio Zabute is right. Put the wall emojis in the chat for you guys. Amber Heard has smashed into the wall. And if you want one of those wall emoji chats, symbols, just go ahead and put your mouse over that link and click on it. Streamlabs, or not Streamlabs, the YouTube join link. Click on that right there. You'll get access to the Hot Dude Army. Click there to join the Hot Dude Army. You get all the fucking emojis. It's $9.99 a month, and you support me. Sergio's putting the wall emojis in the chat right there. Amber Heard has smashed into the wall, okay? So again, now, who pays? When a woman takes time off, who pays? The man, okay? If your wife is pregnant and someone comes in to break her neck through the window to steal her diamond necklace that you probably bought for her, who has to risk his health and safety for her, okay? Who would do that? Right? Think about that. Danny Chan's in the house says, I'm 54 and would never date a 34-year-old. That's why you're a gangster, brother. Don't forget the father usually pays for a girl's wedding. Yeah, top it off, right? So it's like, why, again, going back to this, why should I deal with this? Why? Please, somebody logically break this down for me, because it's something that I have not figured out yet. Let's just do this here. Let me make this a little bit bigger. Oh, no, I can't. Oh, well. Lou says, it seems like it's always transactional, but I seem to get myself a bad deal. I give more, she gives less. I'm changing now with what I'm learning. You're the man, Lou. We got you, baby. Okay. Top of the wall with my boys. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Okay. So again, this is why I'm saying, again, like, please, I issue a grand challenge to all women out there. Why should I get in a relationship with you? Why? Looking at this, especially now that I'm 30 I'm in my first golden age stage, right? Now you're in the 30 to 35. Why? Most girls, the only thing they bring to the table, especially in the West, is sex. Okay? An X factor here that girls in the East bring to the table, which is awesome, is femininity. Femininity. Jeez, that's a tough word. Femininity. Is that correct? Femininity? Femininity? Yeah, it looks like it is. Femininity, right? So think about that. What about the successful life coach who knows all about Cardano? Jesus Christ, don't even get me started on that. Femininity is an X factor because it's just something that I don't have as a man, and I really, really, really like, okay? That will get you some bonus points. The more feminine, and what's funny is the more feminine she is, the more likely she's willing to give you servitude. And for me, again, the number one thing that a woman can bring to the table and that makes me love her is this. You want my unfailing loyalty? Stop giving me extra trouble. Stop bringing your emotional bullshit to the table. Stop fucking bitching about shit. Stop it. Okay? Just stop it. I'm a high value man. I need to figure out about Bitcoin's price. I need to figure out about fucking my courses. I got to figure out how to grow my business, how to grow my whole life as a man, how to make all this stuff better. Okay? The last thing I need is headaches from within. Okay? A queen knows her place. All right? A queen knows her place. She doesn't try to interject in king shit and she doesn't try to fucking, make. She's like, well, what about Queens and what about me and my girls, and I gotta do this. It's just like, this is why you're trash. This is why nobody loves you, because you don't understand your place, and you're not the high value man. I am. I'm king. Okay, you're not. I'm king of the castle. So stop it. Okay, you give me extra trouble. Stop giving me extra trouble. Okay, you want to keep me? Okay. As a high value man, do you want to keep me? This is for you guys as well. Cure my headaches. Don't make them. Cure my headaches. Don't make them. Period. Are we doing good on there? Make my life easier, says Sergio's Butte. Very true. Very, very, very true. Giga Chad's in the house. What's up, Giga Chad? By doing my laundry and meal prepping. Absolutely. And what's funny is, it's great, right? So, women don't realize how, with modern day technology and stuff, how replaceable they really are. Like today, I just signed up for a laundry service because my cleaning lady, as phenomenal as she is, she sucks at laundry. I love her. God bless her. Nobody's perfect. But I refuse to wear clothing that has wrinkles on it. It's just like if a woman is to give me something to wear and she's like, here, wear this, and it's wrinkled, I'm like, what fucking trailer were you raised in? Okay? Don't ever give me wrinkled clothing to wear. Wrinkled jeans, none of that shit, okay? I don't wear that shit. And if I do, I wear it with shame and absolute utility. Like, I had to put on a hoodie the other day to go outside and it was all wrinkled. I was like, oh, this is fucking disgusting. So I called up a wash service today and I signed up, and now these people will pick up and drop off my laundry for me once a week for $80 a month. Okay? $80 a month to once a week pick up whatever I give them, and I get it back 2 days later, clean, signed, sealed, and delivered. I have a lot of expensive clothing too, and so I just want it I want it taken care of and washed properly. Last time I let a fucking regular person handle my shit, my mom, when I was on vacation in fucking Orlando, decided she wanted to put my $2,000 silk Louis Vuitton shirt in the fucking washer. I'm just like, Mom, are you missing a chromosome? What in the proper fuck are you doing? Luckily, the shirt was saved because I caught it in there. I was like, get that out of the fucking washer right now. It's pure silk. Okay? Now I don't have to worry about that. Now I have a laundry delivery service coming, and it's picking it up and it's taking it away. Like my cleaning lady today, whatever, she's good. She's great. She's great at cleaning. She's great at cooking. Delicious Vietnamese food. Weighs out my chicken and my rice like I tell her to. And so that's all fine and dandy. But in regards to the washing and stuff, not as good as I want it to be. And that's okay. She's not a professional, like a laundry lady. So found the professionals. But again, $80 a month. Okay? $80 a month. Protect your time, says Nick D. Exactly. Again, going back to this here. Look at this. What is who the fuck would sign up for a relationship when this is the deal you need? Not me. Okay? And if we're going to be in a relationship, you just need to turn your head when I'm cheating, because I'm going to cheat. That's why I became rich, to get many women. to have the resources to enjoy myself before I die and go to eternal slumber, which is death. Okay? And I'm not going to feel bad about this ever. So stop trying to shame me. Stop trying to make me feel guilty. Okay? Stop it. It's not going to work. It will never work. Okay? Let's talk about fitness. Okay. Now, your fitness from ages 30 to 35 is very simple. Stay lean. Add lean muscle. Do all that is possible to keep fat off and don't get injured. All right, it's confession time. So, like most of you, I pay attention to our little corner of the internet, the men's self-improvement corner. And I fell for some, like, when I was 30, how old was I at this time? 32? I was 32 at this time. And I was watching some stuff, and some guy's like, if you don't wake up at 5 a.m. every day, like, you should question yourself, and you're not a man, and blah, 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 right? And so I was like, fuck this, I'm going to do this myself. And I was, like, forcing myself to wake up every day at 5 a.m. I was underslept. Everything was just bad situation all around. And, ended up trying to be a tough guy and gutting through my workouts, gutting through all this shit, and then ended up ripping my left pectoral and ended up putting me on the sidelines for literally 6 months. And that really set me back over a year and a half because I couldn't do anything. I couldn't run. I couldn't do the elliptical. All I could do was, like, reduce my calories and basically starve myself. And then ideally I would fucking keep the weight off. But, it's still not very realistic. Not very realistic at all. And so dealing with that, it was just so infuriating. And I got fat. I couldn't go to the gym. And then during that fat time, you get fat, you have to lose the fat again, right? After you put it on, you have to lose it off. And, like, putting on fat is easy. Pulling it off is hard as fuck. But if I just didn't get injured and I wasn't being stupid, I would have been A-okay. But I wasn't A-okay. Okay? Getting injured is crucial. Pro Special says, don't get injured is not so easy when you do a contact sport. No, I agree. When you do any type of fighting, if you're going to do jiu-jitsu or kickboxing, it's only a matter of time before you get injured because it's a very difficult sport. Okay? Same thing with any other things you do, like full contact sports, whatever. It's just not good. It's not good whatsoever. And so, it's just... injuries are just no-go. No-go and an annoyance. Massive, massive, massive annoyance, right? But yeah, your fitness is derailed, man. I mean, it's just tough story. It's just tough at all. Okay. Now, okay. Now let's talk about what really fucking matters. Okay? Let's talk about money. Okay. Okay. During your first golden age, if you laid down the foundations from ages 30 to 35, you are now ascending to be rich. Okay? And rich equals free time plus large money acquisition. Okay? You could do this through, this is all done through businesses you own, assets you own, and this falls under the assets category, but real estate. Okay. All of this should be flowing in to give you monthly revenue to survive plus thrive on. Okay? Reading the chat right now. Buy Bitcoin in Ethereum low after blow off top, capitulation, sell high, next blow off top, rinse, repeat. Not that simple, but I like where your head's at. Everybody should be buying Bitcoin and stuff now. Now is dip time. Everybody should be buying like a fucking maniac right now. But of course they're not, because it's human nature. But once we hit an all-time high, everybody's going to want to buy more. Now is when you should be buying. It's dip time. Now you should be buying. Okay. But yeah, I mean, this is basically the money cycle you want to be sorting out now. Monthly revenue to survive plus thrive on, right? You're going to want money to come in every single month from your businesses you own, assets you own, and your real estate, enough for you to survive and thrive on, right? I think a good number these days is 10K, but up to 20, 10K onward is good. It's a good place to be. It's a very, very good place to be. Okay. Extremely good. So, it was a sloppy one. It was discombobulated. It was all over the place, but we're done. That was it. That was the first golden age. Now I'm going to give you my own personal little statement on this whole thing. Okay. 30 to 35 has been absolutely amazing to me. Okay. I've been sleeping with the hottest girls my entire life. I have been making the most money, and I've been just living the fucking dream. It's funny. My life is so fucking awesome and easy now because I did all the work prior. Okay. I've done a lot of work in this life. And now I'm basically in the situation where I'm just reaping. I'm reaping everything that I've sown. It's that simple, really. It's really that simple. And so that's just all really got to go. That's all you got to do right there. This is really just, I just mapped it all out for you, okay? So what we're going to do, we're gonna stop the series right there. We're going to stop it at age 35 because that's what I've lived up to. I was going to do how MLD lived his life, but I think that could be like one stream. I'm considering about it. I need to think about what I'm going to do. Tokyo Crypto Show will be here tomorrow. I will be having a special guest. We're going to be talking about Kusama and DOT, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to talk about the KSM to DOT ratio. So you're not going to want to miss out on that if you have missed out on Charlie's course. I'm actually going to go participate in Charlie's course right now, but I appreciate all you guys for sticking around and watching today. You guys, don't forget, hit that subscribe button, do all the jazz you need to do. And until then, I'll see you tomorrow here, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I stuck the stream out like a boss, says Nick T. Yes, I did. Thank you so much. I had to get it done. It was infuriating, but I had to get it done. Until then, you guys have a wonderful day. Make money, make muscles, learn game.